Casey Jones. Come all you rounders if you want to hear the story of a brave engineer. Casey Jones was the hogger's name. On a big 8-wheeler, boys, he won his fame. Caller called Casey at 4:30. He kissed his wife at the station door, mounted to his cabin with orders in his hand, and took his farewell trip to the promised land. Casey Jones, he mounted to the cabin. Casey Jones, with his orders in his hand. Casey Jones, he mounted to the cabin, took his farewell trip into the promised land. Put in your water and shovel in your coal. Put your head out of the window, watch the drivers roll. I'll run her till she leaves the rail, 'cause we're 8 hours late with the Western Mail. He looked at his watch, and his watch was slow. Looked at the water, and the water was low. Turned to the fire boy and said, "We'll get to Frisco, but we'll all be dead." Casey Jones, he mounted to the cabin. Casey Jones, with his orders in his hand. Casey Jones, he mounted to the cabin, took his farewell trip into the promised land. Casey pulled up Reno Hill, tooted for the crossing like a whippoorwill. Snakes all knew by the engine's moans that the hogger at the throttle was Casey Jones. He pulled up short 2 miles from the place. Number 4 stared him right in the face, turned to his fire boy, said, "You'd better jump, 'cause there's 2 locomotives that's going to bump." Casey Jones, he mounted to the cabin. Casey Jones, with his orders in his hand. Casey Jones, he mounted to the cabin, took his farewell trip into the promised land. Casey said, just before he died, "There's 2 more roads I'd like to ride." Fireboy said, "What can they be?" "The Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe." Mrs. Jones sat on her bed a-sighing, got a pink that Casey was dying, said, "Go to bed, children, hush your crying, 'cause you'll get another papa on the Salt Lake line." Casey Jones got another papa. Casey Jones on the Salt Lake line. Casey Jones got another papa on the Salt Lake line.